Just hold on,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Joanne, would you like to speak to the grant real quick, please? We have the grant right here, so just give us the process.
And the filing date, please.
Pardon?
Filing date.
The
deadline.
The application doesn't have a deadline date. It's rolling. On the DCA website, it will list June 30th, but on July 1st, a new one will be announced. That's just how it works in terms of deadline. The shared services program that's offered by the Department of Community Affairs has two types of grants. The feasibility study grant, which we have been talking about at length this evening, which provides up to $20,000 to hire a consultant to come in and take a look at examining the service that you're looking at sharing, whether it be fire or a tax assessor or municipal court, whatever service that you're looking to share with another municipality. The consultant will come in, they'll take a look at the number of calls the fire department has, the number of calls there are in Linden. I'm sorry, I'm a grant writer, I'm not used to speaking.
Go ahead.
The service the time it takes them to respond to calls, the costs that are incurred by both municipalities, and how the service can be provided as an essential public service at the level that both municipalities need while saving money. The study may very well result in this is not a good idea. You know, we can't. That's not what the program is to do. Is to predict. It's to study so that if you do share the service, you're doing it with a well thought out plan. That's the first phase. Once you pass that phase and you've done a thorough study, you've brought in a consultant and you've sat as a group together, and usually what that consultant is tasked with doing is forming a steering committee or an advisory committee, and all these things should be outlined in the RFP for the consultant, what you want that person to be doing. And the advisory committee typically consists of municipal leaders, residents, certainly representatives of the services that are to be combined, and brings them together for a series of meetings so that it is a very open process. The consultant is also a third-party person that doesn't have any relationship to either municipality, but is just there tasked to look at it as, you know, a plan on paper with feedback from the people that are involved. Once that process is complete, you can then reapply for the implementation grant, which is up to $200,000 to buy the equipment that you might need to make the shared service work. So that's what I can basically tell you about the program. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, so just to clarify, because of the lack of communication we had and was already implanted as fire, this grant we can also use for other feasibility studies.
Yes.
Is it limited to a one grant situation, or it's multiple times we can use it to look into multiple areas?
You can apply for multiple areas. What the DCA likes is to have some level of dialogue with them before you put in your application, because it has to be a legal service that you're combining. You can't just pick things that don't have any legal basis. It has to be a legal basis. It has to fall under the legislation that covers the Shared Services Program.
All right.
So they like to have that dialogue with you so you don't waste any time and effort in submitting a grant that's not a good fit for a shared service. But so therefore, yes, you can apply for different types of services that might work for your municipality.
Thank you.